How do blind people know they're gay, if they're gay? Because if you can't see the thing you're attracted to, how would you know? Listen, if there's any blind people watching, first of all, congratulations on getting your sight back. Secondly, I want to know, how did you decide which one you freaking liked? Surely no one was handing out their knob to you to let you have a feel in class. Your teacher wasn't like, this is what a knob feels like, maybe they did, that's probably illegal now, but back in the day, lots of crazy stuff happened. But I just want to know, because I know not all blind people are gay, some people are gay, some people are gay and blind, but because of that, it must mean that attraction isn't just visual, is it? If that were true, Helen Keller wouldn't know the difference between sucking a knob and riding a merry-go-round. She wouldn't know the difference between dirty talk and ordering a Chinese. I'll have a 69 with fried rice. See, you can see how it could get confusing, especially if reading Braille is involved. I can't understand what this writing. Oh, that's because I'm feeling a poppadom. You can see how it gets confusing. I'm sorry that I have to ask, right? But I'm afraid that I'm no longer afraid of asking these questions, okay? Being afraid to ask questions has gotten me nowhere. But it's that reason that, to this day, I still don't understand why in anime the characters have such big eyes when in Japan... Now, and this is going to sound bad, it's a genuinely valid question. The people in Japan, right, they don't... It's just on average, the eyes are smaller. Also, I've never seen a Japanese person's with a sparkle in their eyes. From what I hear, they're actually pretty depressed down there. An example of another question I've been afraid to ask, and so I don't know the answer, is if... Okay, this is me, I'm still a little bit afraid, I'm getting over it. If the Virgin Mary was indeed a virgin, does that mean God broke her hymen when he did the magic to her? Or did Jesus break it from the inside out? Now, personally, I think that should have been in the Bible already, because it would have been some pretty good foreshadowing to the fact that Jesus would become a high man when he went up to heaven. Because it's up there. He's up in heaven. Also, Jesus kind of looks like a stoner. The point I'm trying to get at with the blind thing is that if attraction is not just looks, right? If you can take away the visual and there's still something there, what does that say about people who care about their looks? The people who go to the gym just to take selfies. The people who wake up an hour early just to make sure they look right in the mirror. What it tells us is that these people are adhering to perceptions, not to reality. Because what you perceive is not what is real, but what disguises itself as real, right? I woke up this morning, I pumped my guts out into a toilet, stinky brown coils for all my morning toils, and it was a wonderful experience. But when I was finished, and the valve was closed, I realised there was no toilet paper. And I started to freak out, right? Because it was, when it's a wiper. And there's no toilet paper, I didn't know what to do. And then I remembered the thing about blind people. I only thought this was a bad situation because I believed it to be a bad situation. And once I changed my mindset, an opportunity arose. I realised that I could take my sock off, put my hand in the sock, and use that to wipe my buttocks. Now, not only did I have a clean arsehole, I had a new invention. The sock paper. Although this has brought me no closer to solving the mystery of who has been leaving stinky footprints around my house. Okay, so let's move on to today's jokes. First of all, we've got, "Your mama's so stupid. She went to a spelling bee and thought they were going to ask her how to spell the word bee. And all the revision she did was saying the letter B." Joke number 2. I was at an auction the other day. I tried to buy something, But the auctioneer started the bidding way too high, you know? He came out going, oh, I need some chicken nuggies, man. Oh, look at this hammer is tiny, man. Oh, what the hell? I fucking hate myself. You know, when I'm bored at work, I do this, and I have to pretend I'm looking busy when I've got nothing to do, and I write it in this notebook. And this is the shit I'm writing while pretending to look busy at work. I'm gonna go insane if this is what I'm doing for the next 30 years of my life. I'm gonna lose it. My coworker said his daughter wanted an Indian Barbie for her birthday. So I went to the toy shop and looked all over, but couldn't find one. I panicked and decided to make one myself, but it turned out horribly. Right? It looked ugly, and worst of all, racist. I only knew the size of my catastrophic mistake once I got to the party and could smell burgers and tandoori chicken on a grill. It was an Indian barbecue. Joke number 3. That was joke 3. Send this video to your blind friends.